Yo, Haven, what's good? I hope everyone has had a wonderful, magnificent rotation. And if you are not in a good mood, I hope you will be in a better mood at the end of this video. Listen, I just recorded a whole video stuck on this intro screen. So this is take two, pardon I if you feel like I'm rushing. It just irritated me, to be honest. So whatever, but we're going to work through it. If you've been here from the beginning, I send deep divine abundance, balance, harmony, love, prosperity, strength, unity, including authenticity. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the Haven. All is welcome as long as you are vibrating on a proper frequency. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when we go up. You know what's going on. Welcome to the Haven, baby. Hey, yo, listen. Before we get into the video, I want to say this. Anyone and everyone who has ever sown a seed with me, it will be returned a hundredfold, as the Most High is using you as a vessel to divinely support yours truly, as it is all about divine support. So I want to give a big grace, gratitude, and thanks, peace, and prosperity to you. Before we get into the video as well, I want to say a big shout out to Jim once again for another Cash App donation. Great gratitude and thanks. It never goes unnoticed. It really does help the foundation, my well-being, and the channel. If you'd like to do the same, links in the description or check the about tab on the channel. We're gonna call this video Crazy Videos something. I don't know, but let me make sure I do this now. Alright, we're gonna press play because I don't got time.
Mira, dice, mira esto como de luz pasando, pero no se graba muy bien, y luego después sale como un señor, mira, se para ahí y como que se convierte en un señor, mira. Y se queda ahí todavía está corriendo el reloj de... como que se convierte, mira, dice, mira esto como de luz pasando, pero no se graba muy bien, y luego después sale como un señor, mira, se para ahí y como que se convierte en un señor, mira. Y se queda ahí todavía está corriendo el reloj de la cámara, se está grabando, mira, se mira como dos cabezas, pues dos personas se mira ahí atravesadas a la misma vez, que tienen como una lámpara, a lo mejor es una pareja, pero no sé, a veces empieza a mover y la cámara ya no lo graba muy bien, pero a veces mira que se está yendo por aquí.
Wait. The water will fucking
Well, let me see my lighter. Hold on. What?
That's the extra molecular hydrogen gas that proves that it's in there. We're drinking something fucking very special.
Hydrogen gas.
Oh, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't put it out.
It doesn't put the.
Yeah, it's popping. I hear that popping. It definitely is not putting the flame out. Wait, that is weird.
It just burns the line so it doesn't. You know what I'm saying?
Huh. All right. Well, can I see what it does to a normal? Wait, it's not even wet. Like, wait, what? That's crazy.
Like, when people see that, it's like, yo, does your water pop? Like, y'all don't know what this is. You know what I'm saying?
It's totally popping.
People ain't ready for this.
Okay. All right. Well, Duke, I'm tripping. That was crazy.
This is a man attacking a police woman. Ridiculous. What's going on out there, Haven? Tripping. They come back up. Brace yourselves. Brace yourselves. They come back up. Hold on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna wait till after this clip.
Whoa. Hey, get your people around you, man. You can come forward with a boss nigga. I'll buy you rolling.
Time out. There's madness going on. I know. What the hell is going on out there in the world? But listen. One, you got a guy attacking a woman who's a cop. You think they was going to let that ride when you put your hands up? No, I don't think so. Two, what is a woman doing gambling with a bunch of men that you gambled your rollie away? Then you telling me I better step up to this dude and get your rollie back. Excuse me? It sounds like I need to step up for myself and get a new woman. Because what you doing, what are you even doing out here?
Did you eat that cat? She had cat hair on her mouth. Someone got rubber gloves. She's covered in blood. 911, where's your emergency?
I'm sorry. I just was watching a live video of my cousin on Facebook, and she's down at her house. She killed a cat and is eating it.
27-year-old Alexis Talia Farrell kneeling before a deceased cat in front of her neighbors.
What did you do? Why'd you kill the cat?
She said she killed two kids.
Go like this. Did you eat that cat? She was eating it?
Yeah.
She doesn't have her kids because she was telling people she killed them.
No, she never killed her kids. Her kids were a family member. That person, she said the will was.
She destroyed that cat. This is She had cat hair on her mouth.
Talia Farrell has been put into custody, where an arraignment of a $100,000 initial bond was set. According to court records, she currently faces multiple charges.
There's an acceleration now, okay? You're gonna start noticing that a lot of people are leaving this planet and...
Oh, let me say it again since this is take 2. This video is copywritten from audio, right? So whatever. Anyhow, from now on, I'm gonna start, like, if it doesn't affect the video content, I'm gonna let it go through with the premiere. But then after the premiere, I'm gonna go back on YouTube Studio and let it remove the clip so that it can be monetized. Yeah.
Not
so if you miss it, you miss it. You gotta make the premiere.
For the sake of my mental health, I need y'all to check in with me because I can't be the only one noticing this shit, right? Why is it that in America we have more fitness centers than anywhere in the world or any generation before us, but none of us are actually fit? We have more vitamin and supplement centers than anywhere else in the world or any generation before us, but none of us are actually healthy. They don't do that in other countries because in other countries, they get their nutrition from their food, which leads me to my next point. We pay more on a daily basis just to obtain regular food, and none of it has any healthy or nutritional properties at all. It's quite the contrary. It's actually poisoning us and making us sick, where we have access to the best medical advancements and technology ever to exist. We're still a nation chock full of obese diabetic cancer patients. We have an abundant amount of mental health resources, but we're all suffering from anxiety, depression, or insomnia, potentially all of the above. We sleep more than we ever did. We're always tired. We drink more water than ever before. We're constantly dehydrated. We work harder than we ever have. We're always fucking poor. We have insane skin regimens, but we're aging in fucking dog years. Like, I just can't fucking wrap my head around it. I seriously can't. Never before in the history of America or in any other country have they put such a large amount of money and attention into health and beauty and not been healthy nor beautiful. And why do you think that is?
In ancient Egypt.
She wrapped that up real nice, huh? Don't you think? Hey, yo, listen. Stop what you're doing. Like the video. It don't hurt nobody. It helps the algorithm. Like the video, man. Yo, Haven, y'all know what's up. It's a good little video.
The mushrooms were called food of the gods. They were only for the priest and pharaoh classes. One of our most advanced civilizations of all time, highly coveted mushrooms. Here we see the toad-headed goddess Heket feeding other gods and goddesses what we term the Ankh, but what has been argued to actually perhaps represent a mushroom. Perhaps she's actually feeding mushrooms. This is sort of a radical Egyptological analysis. Our oldest fungal fossils come from perhaps 2.4 billion years ago, and as we've paved through evolution, we find that in the oldest plant fossils, fungi are inside the plant. The oldest plant with roots has fungi on those roots, likely accessing nutrients for those plants. And even the mushrooms we know, some of which might be incredibly old. Our oldest mushroom fossil is over 100 million years old, and perhaps some of the species we eat and forage today have been around as long as modern Homo sapiens sapiens.
Okay. They say this is in Taiwan. I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying it's false. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. All I'm saying is anyone can take a flick picture and say this is going on. But I think it's a video. I think I just zoomed in. Whatever. Taiwan. Yeah, it is a video. Okay. Taiwan. Shout out Luffy. He supplied me with this deadhead, nice, beautiful sound we about to hear. This deadhead beat. But which I think this is, you know, they use fire to open up portals, but What y'all think he was doing? He was channeling some type of energy, in my opinion. Or did he get scared? This beat is beautiful.
But watch. Wait.
What y'all think about that one?
Hold on. Tell me that ain't. Tell me.
This is copywritten too, so if you miss it, you miss it. This is everybody. Hold on 1 second, Haven. Looking like robots. What are you doing, man? You should have been got up out of there. Oh, look at this.
Oh no! Oh God! God! Jesus! Fucking God! God!
Should have been got out of there though.
Here go a fact about nature that you probably did not know. How the river terrain is formed. See right here, y'all have two beavers that decide to make a dam. But that dam changed the water flow. And as the beavers transcend, the water flow is still changed. But that slight water flow has a greater effect on the terrain. See, as the water pressure comes, it forces the other side of the land to move. And that continuously happens all the way down the stream. And what the red flags are is what the water pressure pushes the land in. Which according to my calculations, they call these fractals.
Don't that look like something else? Fractals.
Now let's see what this look like in real life.
It's all connected.
Y'all seeing this in real time, rivers actually changing from these fractals. And now I know how the river terrain is formed. Now I know I can't be the only person who this is my first time knowing how rivers is formed. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. And remember, if y'all want to know how to get that bag off of social media, comment down below ATM. I'm gonna send it directly to you.
Here's the thing. Put your left.
I do this, not so deeply as he's describing, but I do this. Every time I go out and I come back in, it's a specific tree by my house that I always touch and bond with.
Left hand on the tree. Close your eyes and just allow that energy flow between yourself and the tree through your hand, your left hand. Allow it to go into your heart and send from your heart love to the tree. And before you know it, you'll start to pick up. And the first thing to ask the tree is it male or female? The minute you feel the sex of the tree, you're off. You can ask the tree as many questions as you like. You can even ask the tree what happened in history. I've literally seen a tree that told me what the landscape was like. And I was like, yeah, right. I did some research on Google. The tree was exactly right. It literally told me what had happened hundreds of years ago in that area. Trees are amazing and they are a life form. And I actually believe that they vibrate on a much faster vibration than us. And to us, it looks like it's still, but actually they're moving really, really quick. They feel pain, they feel love, they feel joy, but they're on a much more spiritual journey, right? Because they're grounded to the earth. And Mother Earth is our power base. That's where we get all our power, our intuition, our instincts from.
Well said. This is what happens when you learn something. You form a new neurological pathway. We can fast forward a little.
From here, planet Earth.
You get the picture.
They are not from outer space. They are not from another planet. They are not from another galaxy. They are from here, planet Earth. They have been here for millions of years. They live in the oceans. They have thousands of bases beneath all the seas. Throughout planet Earth, Their technology is millions of years more advanced than human technology. They are the first intelligent life to live on planet Earth. This is their planet, not our planet. It was never our planet. Many governments in the world know about this and keep it secret from the public. Since the 1930s, the United States military has retrieved multiple extraterrestrial spacecrafts that would also retrieve biological alien bodies.
Since the 1930s. It's almost 100 years.
Look at that.
Shout out Conscious Juice. This is his personal footage right here.
Boy, that shit look like a portal. Nah.
He said
that
you see
shit
this
look
like
like
with the naked eye.
portal.
So he took out his camera.
That is crazy. Looks like a rip in the sky, boy. Y'all see that? Look at that. What the heck is going on? What the heck is going on? Look at that sun. That thing is huge. It looks so big. Wow.
Why does it look like it has a whole multiverse inside of it when it's under a microscope? Real life on some Ant-Man shit. The more that you zoom in, it's different layers to it. How did they even create shapes this small? Once again, like how the Ant-Man had multiverses the more that you zoom in on it. So you mean to tell me that my iPhone has multiverses inside of it? Inside of this chip? And I bet you thinking by now, it's gonna stop. No, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Literally a whole nother matrix within itself. You got a whole matrix inside of your hand. Quite fucking flabbergasting if you asked me. And I'm pretty sure that bro could have kept zooming in more and more. You know, that's just something to think about.
Definitely could have kept
Which
zooming
brings
in.
up the question now. Is our phones trying to put us inside of the Matrix? And if you want to find out other things that's been hidden from you about the Matrix, comment down below Matrix and I'ma...
That's a good question. Everybody be like this. Doom scrolling. I do my best not to spend too much time on my phone. Now, is it the word I'm looking for in the contrary? I'll be on my computer a lot, which is probably no different, but whatever.
Send you a Matrix guide to help you break free.
When I go out, I don't be on my phone. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't be on my phone here. When I'm home, I'll be on my computer. But when I'm out, I'll be in the moment. Whatever.
Oh my god, what is happening, guys? Do you see this? There's two suns. What is this? Oh my god.
This is also in Taiwan, they said allegedly.
What is happening? Wait, why are they
I'm only saying allegedly because I wasn't there. They look pretty modern to me. I've never been to Taiwan.
It's a key?
If we got a translator, please translate. But I think this guy here is talking something great. But now, hold on, because I'm going to let it roll straight through. Those goggles don't even look like normal goggles to begin with. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Nosso mundo domo, o nosso continente, ele é zoom dessa região aqui e ele está no centro do multimundos. Ela passou por diversos resets feitos pelos custodiantes, pelos Anunnakis de Nibiru. Olá, viajantes além do domo, eu sou o Cid do Além do Domo e hoje mais um conteúdo, mais um pouco sobre os domos. Vamos lá? Por quê? Estamos no centro do multimundos. Vou explicar. Se o nosso mundo tivesse nessa extremidade, seria muito difícil de ser alcançada a distância por de outra extremidade. E estando no meio, é mais facilmente de ser alcançada e trabalhada pelas outras civilizações. Então foi uma decisão programada colocar a nossa civilização no centro do mundo, porque é mais facilmente alcançada de diversos lados, das civilizações vindas de diversos lados. Esse é um ponto. Sistema solar não existe. Sistema solar é uma projeção holográfica colocada aqui também pelos sitiadores e projetado aqui sobre a película de nosso domo. Nosso domo funciona como um projetor holográfico construído pelo...
What's good?
I think he's saying it's some type like Earth or where we at is like a project, and they don't want us to know about all the other civilizations on the outside, and they all know about us, but we don't know about them. Is what he's saying. I don't know what he's saying. Let me get a translator. I don't know what he said, but it's interesting.
The Strange to Wordplay King. I wanted to share my magic mushroom experience with y'all, man. It was crazy. You know what I mean? So first, let's get into magic mushrooms and exactly what they are. First and foremost, I want to say we've been misled a lot about shrooms and what they are. The whole term psychedelics was coined by Humphrey Osmond, who was a British psychiatrist. These fungi are phenomenal. They refer to as entheogens, and they derive back in ancient Africa. They derive actually from the beginning of inception of the planet, to be honest. So they have millenniums worth of information stored in them. Okay, these entheogens allow you the ability of breaking through cosmic barriers. Breaking completely through the ethers and accessing planes of consciousness that you couldn't obtain in what they call so-called dreams. Now, I astral project as well as lucid dream frequent, but I can guarantee you that these entheogens give you phenomenal experience. Okay, but no, all right. I said all that to say this. So in this experience, I see a cosmic war. Okay, I see Nubians on metallic ships, floating pyramids, and I see them operating technology that I never seen on this third dimensional construct. Okay, they had obsidian-like skin. They didn't need spacesuits. Okay, our melanin basically is spacesuits. All right. So as the sun turn up, what's going to happen is our skin is going to crystallize. Okay, because these beings had obsidian-type skin structure. Okay, where they can exist in the plasma. They can actually fly their ships right into the sun. They charge their ships using plasma energy. Okay, that's how they charge their ships. So that's why we're impervious to the sun and we can take the sun. Is because our skin is crystalline. But I mean, with their ships and the technology that they was operating, they were able to, how could I explain this? They were able to basically clone their ships mid-flight, create a hologram version of a ship, crash into a target, and basically incinerate their target immediately. They had telepathic communication. They didn't have to verbally speak like how I'm communicating now. These beings could levitate. They can fly, and they can create cosmic concussion blasts, etc. And this was phenomenal. Everything that Dr. Malachi Z. York said and the man from Planet Risk was true. They called that man crazy. They labeled him insane back then because he was way ahead of his time. And all you got to do is really tap in to see that this is true. That these Anunnaki beings look just like me and you. They look like people I went to high school with. They had afros, braids. Some even had waves. And these beings look just like me and you. So stay tuned for part 2. Peace to the gods and goddesses. I want to
hold on. What y'all think? He said they had waves too. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Reply to this question right here. First off, I want to state that you dream every single night. All right, it's not a night that goes by that you aren't dreaming. Second, you have to know that dreams aren't what you've been told they are, okay? They aren't just something that's in your mind. When you quote unquote dream, you're actually leaving your corporeal vessel and traveling to other dimensions and other timelines. You also have to know that there's astral traveling and then there's soul traveling. When you astral travel, you exit the body from the solar plexus chakra. And when you soul travel, you exit the body from the crown chakra. The etheric body basically exits the calvaria, which is the top part of the skull. When this happens, you get access to the other planes of existence. When you astral travel, you're only relegated to the astral realm. However, when you soul travel, you have the ability of going to the etheric plane, the casual plane, the soul plane, etc. Every night, whether you remember it or not, Your soul actually revisits its actual home, all right? It goes home whether you remember it or not. The problem is you're in a delta state, so you don't have the ability of recollecting what you're doing when you're traveling and visiting those alternate planes of existence. In order to successfully remember your dreams, you need to be in the theta frequency, okay? The theta frequency is a vibratory state between 4 and 8 hertz. The delta state is below 4 hertz, okay? The delta state is when you don't remember anything, cosmic family, all right? If you go to sleep and then upon rising, it feel like you didn't have any dream or anything of that nature, then that whole night you were in the delta state, which means you are vibrating below 4 hertz. When I speak on vibratory state, I'm speaking in reference to your brain waves. I like to utilize binaural beats in different isochronic frequencies. Now, the way binaural beats work is you have 2 different frequencies playing simultaneously. This creates what's called hemisynchronization in the left and right hemisphere of the brain. The science of hemisync was actually introduced by Dr. Robert Monroe. He even wrote a book about it called Journeys Out of Body, in which he detailed galactic excursions through astral projection experiences on foreign planets. I highly recommend ensuring that you have a decalcified pineal gland. Due to the heavy promotion of fluoride, unfortunately, a lot of individuals are walking around with calcified pineal glands. Herbs like ginkgo biloba, lion's mane mushroom, and haritaki are all great for decalcification of the pineal gland. I do have ginkgo biloba, lion's mane, as well as haritaki available on Holistic Remedies for Ascension, link in bio.
I got the links in the description for you guys if you're interested.
Ormus ocean nectar is another great elixir for lucid dreaming and astral projection. The monatomic elements in orms stimulate the endocrine system, which activates the pineal gland. Ormus is actually referred to as the philosopher's stone. I do have the Ormus ocean nectar available on Holistic Remedies, link in bio. Also, for those who smoke cannabis, when it get closer to bedtime, try switching it instead with herbs like blue lotus.
I'm all out, man. You listen, man. It be so hard to rest sometimes. But listen, y'all know what's up. Y'all know what we doing.
Blue lotus is smokable and a great substitute because it allows you to accomplish or relax your euphoric state. Blue lotus flower is very versatile and can also be brewed into teas as well. Blue lotus, also known as Nymphea cerulea, is very rich in apomorphine. This is what they used in ancient Kemet to access the ancestral realm. This is the reason it's been placed in the hieroglyphics. I also highly recommend sun gazing because natural sunlight stimulates neuromelanin. Your piezoelectric microcrystals called magnetites, dendrites, and calcites absorbs the light photons and converts them through a process called melanogenesis. When this happens, light is reflected on a liquid secreted called melatonin. This is the esoteric breakdown of the Son of God walking across water. See, when the sun hits the water, it reflects that light across and gives you that stream of light across. And this is the same way that our pineal gland actually reflects that light that we absorb when we sun gaze, all right? Those microcrystals actually reflect that light on that bed of melatonin, and you get that light there. This is what you refer to as primordial waters. For all high-quality herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual exploration, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to Ascension.
Once again, if you're interested, I got his links in the description.
I'm a firm believer that with proper supplementation, exercise, and training, and the right mindset, you really have the ability of transforming your physical avatar and defying what they call the law of physics. It first takes telling yourself that it's possible. And it also takes knowing that this whole time you've been under consistent attack. We've been attacked by the water, all right, fluoridated water. We've been attacked by the food, genetically modified organisms. We've been attacked by the air, chemtrails with aluminum and barium. And we're also attacked through electromagnetic frequencies, as well as ELFs, extremely low frequencies, irrelevant radiation, as well as unnatural pharmaceuticals. These are all machinations utilized to disintegrate our God body. For every ailment on the planet, there's a herb or a natural plant that has the ability of healing it. Once you understand this, you realize you not only can heal your body, but you can also upgrade it with the proper herbs and supplementation. As we elevate through this ascension process, the planet is going through what's called a terraforming phase, okay? And the more we plug in and plant our feet into the soil and step out of nature, we begin to terraform with the planet, all right? And with the proper herbs and supplementation, utilizing things to expel toxic metals, parasitic organisms, and to actually cleanse and decalcify your pineal gland, as well as heal your endocrine system, you begin to prepare your body for cosmic light co-integration. A lot of you are saying it feels like you're shifting through dimensions. You're noticing the timeline shifting. As this occurs, your body is actually shifting with it. We're actually converting from carbon to crystalline. My objective is to help you prepare your avatar for the terraforming process. I have made you aware several times of the solar storms that will be hitting and affecting our planet. Whether you know it or not, we have been getting hit with consistent solar flares. This is why I stress the importance of removal of toxic metals such as arsenic, lead, cadmium, and mercury out of the body. When you have these metals in your body and walk out in that sun, it's equivalent to putting aluminum foil in a microwave and turning it on. This is why you must consume large amounts of chlorophyll in order to detox the toxic metals out of your body. Now, the sun releases ionizing particles. All right, so a lot of times when certain individuals step in the sun, you may feel it's unbearable. And typically, if it feels unbearable, that's primarily because the arsenic, lead, cadmium, and mercury is making it that way. Now, melanin protects you from ultraviolet radiation. But typically, if you have arsenic, lead, cadmium, and mercury in your body, what's happening is now that because melanin is a conductor of electricity, the electricity is conducting inwardly, and it makes it uncomfortable. Now, when you step out in nature, the sun actually cleanses you, all right? Sweating is actually good. You sweat out those impurities, you sweat out those toxins, but throughout the duration of this process, I recommend consumption of large amounts of chlorophyll. I do have the chlorella and spirulina blend available on Holistic Remedies for Ascension, link in bio. We also should be consuming high alkaline foods rich in H3O2. Green color fruits and vegetables that are rich in chlorophyll are also essential for detoxification. These are things that strengthen your melanin and increase your electron count. Layla Africa taught that healthy production of melanin is what's responsible for carbonated neuromelanated people to actually stay in homeostasis. Melanin is produced by the pineal gland. Now, even though the pineal gland is associated with the nervous system, it's actually attached to the endocrine system. This is why herbs like black macaroon is phenomenal for production of healthy melanin and restoration of the pineal gland, as far as decalcification and activation of the pineal gland. Start consuming black macaroon, and it's also going to substantially boost your libido and increase your testosterone. This is great for men and women, all right? Black macaroon is something that I highly recommend. I do have high quality black macaroon available on Holistic Remedies for Ascension, link in bio. And again, a pineal gland is a small cone-shaped gland in the center of the brain that's part of the endocrine system. This is also why semen retention is essential for production of neuromelanin. The endocrine system and the nervous system have a harmonious connection. This is why they sexualize everything, Cosmic Family, all right? And this is to ensure that you don't have access to higher dimensional realms. This is why the lower self is a representation or the personification of hell, and a higher self, closer to focusing on the crown chakra, is focused on the heaven. The seed is associated with your life force. By elevating past desires of the flesh, you have the ability of reaping the benefits of a Kundalini awakening. Through meditation and detachment of distractions, you have the ability of actually avoiding the flesh. All right, you have the ability of avoiding that wrestling match. It tend to be a wrestling match because we're pulled in by the things we watch, by the things we consume, right? So, but once you start to isolate yourself and start to go inward, it becomes easier to center yourself, all right? So this is why sitting with yourself, stepping out of nature. Sometimes I even leave my phone in the house, all right? And I just go out in nature. And at that particular point in time, I become one with the sound of the birds chirping. And I just sit there and I do my ohms. Or like, As I expressed, doing your ohms actually promote nitric oxide by 15%. Your nitric oxide raises in the blood just by doing your ohms. All right, and that's been scientifically proven. This is why cows that moo, their nitric oxide levels is higher. Cows that moo. All right, so this is why some of the shamans and yogis would do in the meditations. They would do their hums. So these are all things we can do when we go out and ground, when we want to increase our auric field, when we want to increase our electrons, start doing your ohms, start grounding barefoot, feet in the soil, sun gazing, doing your ohms. All right, and people may think they're crazy if they see you, but so what? This is all part of integration of the cosmic light body. I also recommend taking things like ORMs, all right, orbitally rearranged monatomic elements. This is essential.
We're gonna skip this because we've seen it already.
Trace minerals are accurate, all right? You need approximately 102 trace minerals to be in homeostasis, all right? And things like sea moss and shilajit are phenomenal for ensuring that your trace minerals aren't depleted. I currently have both of these bottles available for the price of one. Another thing I highly recommend is crystals, Cosmic Family. Crystals are great for strengthening your aura. All right. Not only that, you are composed of crystals. Your pineal gland is composed of magnetites, dendrites, and calcites, and your crystals have a symbiotic connection with these crystals. Not only that, crystals are actually sentient. They're alive. You have the ability of programming these crystals, and they actually store and retain information. For all high-quality herbs and metaphysical products, pain, and make sure your extra separation. Click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to ascension. Peace to the gods and goddesses. I hope y'all taking it serious when I tell y'all to train and make sure y'all exercising and I actually literally prepare for war. This isn't fear-mongering, Cosmic Family. This is facts, all right? This is one of the main reasons why they was actually talking about drafting from 18 through 26, and they was talking about taking our children and things of that nature. As above, so below. You have to actually pay attention to the signs. They're currently warring in the cosmos, all right? It's a war between malevolent and benevolent in the cosmos right now, disagreeable and agreeable. Cosmic war has actually been going on for millions of years, all right? And I'm going to be 100% honest with you. And at this particular point in time, we are at the precipice of it, all right? And now we incarnated at the perfect time because right now galactic laws have been broken on a high scale, all right, from the Sakar Empire. And this is the nefarious draconian network that actually not only subjugate this planet, but multiple other planets in different star systems. The Galactic Federation and other extraterrestrial factions have been working in harmony to actually try to get rid of this nefarious extraterrestrial tyranny, all right, the draconians and things of that nature. They also are accompanied with the Greys, and some insectoids actually run with them. I mean, this section, their whole objective is basically opposing the law of one. The law of one is what you refer to as Christ consciousness. Currently, we're in the fourth world, but we're actually heading into what's called the fifth world. This is what the Hopis actually spoke on, all right? Now, the world previously was reset several times. All right, every 24,000 years, we go through what's called a reset. We had several ages that we actually went through. The Ice Age was one. Right. There was the world was ended by water at one point. Right. You guys all heard of the flood story. So there were several times that the planet was reset. This is why some of you guys have dreams of floods and water. Some of you guys were actually living in Atlantis at the time that it was flooded. Some of you guys were living in Tartaria at the time that the mud floods came through. What if I told you that every time there was some form of catastrophic event that actually wiped out humanity, that it was the same extraterrestrial malevolent entities resetting us again in order to have dominance and usurp us for our resources, our minerals, our loosh, etc. A lot of us are old angelic beings that actually was warring with these entities for millions of years in our past lives. We're currently just in a state of amnesia due to the Saturn moon matrix. What's going to happen as new cosmic energy come in, the deceptive technology that's being utilized to keep us in a state of amnesia is going to actually be eradicated.
Oh no, I told you it's dismantled, but we got to go back. I don't know what just happened. We got to find out.
We're actually heading into what's called the fifth world. This is what the Hopis actually spoke on, all right? Now, the world previously was reset several times. All right, every 24,000 years, we go through what's called a reset. We had several that the planet was reset. This is why some of you guys have dreams of floods and water. Some of you guys were actually living in Atlantis at the time that it was flooded. Some of you guys were living in Tartaria at the time that the mud floods came through. What if I told you that every time there was some form of catastrophic event that actually wiped out humanity, that it was the same extraterrestrial malevolent entities resetting us again in order to have dominance and usurp us for our resources, our minerals, our loosh, etc. A lot of us are old angelic beings that actually was warring with these entities for millions of years in our past lives. We're currently just in a state of amnesia due to the Saturn moon matrix. What's going to happen as new cosmic energy come in, the deceptive technology that's being utilized to keep us in a state of amnesia is going to actually be eradicated. When this happens, we will then gain access to our Akashic records and all our ancient memories will return. The elites that run this matrix actually know this. This is why their objective is to ensure that they keep our avatars as weak as possible. This is why they utilize chemtrails to block the ionosphere to prevent cosmic transmissions. This is why they utilize chemicals like fluoride as well to calcify the pineal gland. This is why they use genetically modified organisms to have an adverse effect on your genetic sequence. This is why they put rubber on the bottom of your shoes and dress you in cotton to ensure that your electron flow isn't prominent and also disconnect you from the planet. Due to the fact that you are an electromagnetic being, their objective is to reduce your electron count. One of the ways is promoting an acidic diet as opposed to an alkaline diet. Try your best to consume food that's rich in light photons. This will increase your electron count. The draconian agenda is to also keep you consistently focused on survival, all right? This is where the concept of money exists. It's to keep you worried about bills, how you're going to pay this. And when that happens, you actually are consistently in a low frequency, which gives them the ability to consistently usurp loosh. All right, and this is why this system is ran like this, all right? So one of the things you want to do is you want to disconnect yourself from the matrix. This will then give you the ability to fully go inward. By going inward, you unlock ancient memories. This isn't your first incarnation. You had thousands of lives before this current existence. You're just in a state of amnesia. Right now is the time that you should be fully focused on elevation and ascension. I highly recommend detoxing the body of all toxic metals to prepare yourself for the sun. And removing harmful metals out of the body. You also want to cleanse yourself of all parasitic organisms, okay? Wormwood, black walnut, as well as whole cloves are phenomenal for not only killing the parasites, but also eradicating their eggs. Also, spend time in nature sun gazing, okay? Sun gazing is very essential for cosmic light code activation. Every 8 minutes and 30 seconds that you're in the sun, you receive cosmic downloads. As I expressed previously, the analogy of Christ walking across water was synonymous to your piezoelectric crystals actually reflecting across the melanin from the light photon energy that was absorbed from your pineal gland, aka your cosmic gateway or first eye. You need an open functioning pineal gland in order to clearly see the delete's machinations. This combination of ormus, monatomic gold, shilajit, and lion's mane is phenomenal for decalcification and activation of the pineal gland. I do have this available on Holistic Remedies for Ascension, link in bio. Gods and goddesses, also start consuming black seed oil every day. Get a bottle of black seed oil and take it every day. Put it on your skin daily. Put it on your crown chakra. This is something that's essential for fighting things like cancer. Black seed oil is also essential for removal of parasites as well. It's not a day to go by that I don't take my black seed oil. This is the brand I have available on Holistic Remedies for Ascension, link in bio. It's important that you're training and pushing to become the strongest version of yourself, Cosmic Family. I mean, really going hard. Step out in nature and do it in nature as much as possible, all right? I like to exercise outside. I go outside and train in the sun. Nice. I can't stress the importance of stretching. I'm talking about fully stretching. I don't care if you don't think you're flexible. Getting more flexible than you ever been before, all right? You feel me? Like really challenging yourself, Cosmic Family. This is what this is about, building resilience. If you can't do a split or something that sounds far-fetched to you, really stretching yourself out and going to the highest level to maximize your ability, to maximize your avatar. Because this is what it's come to, all right? This is what it's come to, and this is what you incarnated for. You're incarnated to prepare for what's actually to come. So you want to make sure you're ready and prepared for it. This is why I'm also talking about the importance of utilizing things that helps on a cellular level for your mitochondrial function. Things that actually reverse aging, like carbon-60, all right? This is something that actually will start to reverse your aging. Wrinkling of the skin, graying of the hair follicle, and things of that nature. This is an elixir that's derived from shungite. Supplements like pyrroloquinoline. You never probably heard of that. The PQQ. This is things that reverses aging, all right? This is things that actually heals the mitochondria.
Links in the
By
description,
targeting
folks.
rejuvenation of the mitochondria, you actually heal all other things. Any other area, any other category would actually be rejuvenated just by healing and revitalizing the mitochondria. For all high-quality herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual exploration, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to ascension.
That's the end of the presentation, Haven. We got another light out. Another light out. Y'all, hope y'all enjoyed. I hope you're in a better mood at the end of this video. If you made it to the end of this video. Like I said, there's 2 clips that's copyrighted from audio, one and the other one is for video. I'm gonna edit them out after we watch the premiere. So y'all know what's up. If you've been here from the beginning, I send deep divine abundance, balance, harmony, love, prosperity, strength, unity, including authenticity. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when we go up. Anyone and everyone who has ever sown the seed with me, it will be returned 100-fold as the Most High is using you as a divine vessel to divinely support yours truly. So, I want to give my grace, gratitude, and thanks. It never goes unnoticed. It really does help. Foundation, my well-being, and the channel. Peace and prosperity to you and yours. Another big shout out to Jim for the second Cash App donation. Grace, gratitude, and thanks. Peace and prosperity, bro. You know what's up. Yo, Haven, I'm out of here. Love and unity. Safe travel now. I'm out of space, I'm flawless. I know slowing down, let's speed.